Amazing how time kind of gets away from you. I didn't realize that it's been almost a month since I uploaded my last video. Of late, actually for quite a while now, I've either been working or sleeping. Mostly working, very little sleeping. And I've kind of been brain dead for the last couple of weeks. Well, I had a little time. I closed the kitchen down and slipped out for a few hours. Get some well-needed rest. Believe me, after this, I'm going to look forward to some time off if it ever happens. Maybe even a vacation. But supposing a group of people are promised the best vacation they've ever had. They're going to take you to paradise. They're going to take you to Hawaii. You and a group of other people are quite anxious to go to Hawaii. It's a beautiful place, picture perfect weather, so you all get on board this one airliner. The jet takes off, and the anticipation is getting to you. You all know you're going to have a blast. Well, after several hours, the plane starts to descend. You land. Well, you guys are getting off the jet, you realize. This is not Hawaii. You find out you're in Siberia. The pilot screwed up in spades. Well, without an apology, he blames you. He says, that is your fault for misreading me. I didn't say we were going directly to Hawaii. But I'm an imperfect human. I make mistakes. Well, begrudgingly, the passengers get back on the jet, and the pilot assures you he has a better understanding of where he's going. Jet takes off again. Everybody gets a little happy again. Their anticipation, they're going to Hawaii. Jet lands again. Now where are we? We're in Jersey. Well, a few of the passengers are pretty pissed off. They say, enough with this. They get off the jet and they walk away. The remaining passengers, you fools, get back on this jet. The pilot knows what he's doing. No, he really doesn't. Well, the pilot assures you, I've taken a closer look at the map. I didn't fully understand what I was looking at before, but I assure you this time we will go get to Hawaii. Well, this happens time and time again. He keeps lifting off and landing, and he continually misses the mark, and every time he lands, a few more passengers get off. Well, a third of the passengers remain. Deep down inside, they realize that this pilot is a numbskull. They know he doesn't have a clue what he's doing, but they stay on the plane. Why? Because they're afraid to get off and board another plane because they've been told they're reliant on this pilot for so long that they don't know what to do, so they continually sit there, lifting off, landing, lifting off, landing. This is a life of a JW. Deep down, they know that their organization is absolutely full of it, but those remaining are afraid to leave. So what do? They stay on this misguided jetliner, not having a clue where they're going, because their leaders don't have a clue where they're going. I think it was a year and a half ago. It was in December, yes, it was a year and a half ago that I had a visit by 2 JWs outside of my house. I had recorded it, and some of you may have seen the video because I did upload it. Now, they made it appear as though they were making a social visit. Oh, how are you doing? We haven't seen you in so long. We thought that was you. Now, we all know that when you're disfellowshipped, Jehovah's Witnesses do not pay a social visit. I figured it was one of two reasons they had stopped by. Now, they didn't just haphazardly run into me. They had been scoping my house for a while because I had been spotted. The one reason was possibly to find out if I was ready to beg to come back, to see where I was at, to see if my life had gone right down the shithole, to see if I was ready to go back on my hands and knees. Please take me back. And in which case, they would have talked me into taking my channel down. Well, as we all know, that wasn't the reason. The other reason was to update my records and to confirm that this was my address, which in itself was wrong because I've moved since then. Well, anyways, I had completely forgotten about this video until I received a comment on it yesterday by somebody who goes by the name of Cricket and Buddy. Sounds like a cartoon show to me. But what he says is, time is running out, Vinny. You should know that. I would think that you could see this with what's going on in the world. The end is so near. Well, you know, I normally ignore comments like that, but since he addressed me personally, maybe it was somebody I knew, maybe not, I don't know. But I wanted to touch on that. Time is running out. I would think that you could see with what's going on in the world. Well, you know, I do know very well what's going on in the world. Probably better than you, and probably better than any of Jehovah's Witnesses, because I have been into a lot of things for many, many decades. The one thing that I can see through is the major deception that has been going on for some time. See, with the organization you belong to, you are falling for part of that deception. So, if you're asking me, you're thinking I'm going to come back. But if I know what's going on, and you claim to know what's going on, and if I already know it, why do I have to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses to get information that I already know? And I probably know a whole hell of a lot more than you. But let's turn this around on you, Cricket and Buddy. I don't know if there's one or two of yous there. If you're in an organization that has been perpetually wrong, at least 100 times that I know of, why would you continue following these 8 idiots in Warwick when they are always wrong? They're giving you no information. They're spoon-feeding you BS. In the time I was in, they taught the same thing over and over and over. Then they get new light and change it and teach it over and over and over. The organization is far from progressive. It's at a total standstill. So Cricket and Buddy, why would you stay in an organization that goes nowhere? Why do you need these idiots, these pustules in Warwick to tell you what's what when they're not telling you a damn thing at all? You can't see this for yourself? The thing is, why they're spoon-feeding you their brand of bullshit, you're missing everything else that's going on. You can see this with your own eyes. You don't need them. So I'm asking you, Cricket and Buddy, why would you stay in a fraudulent organization like that? Anyways, Cricket and Buddy, you are dismissed. But anyways, guys, I just thought I'd get this video out there. It's good to be out here again. I will make an attempt to get out here a little bit more. Hopefully, I will have a little bit more time off. I did hire somebody yesterday to give me a little peace of mind on the weekend, so I don't have to live there. This getting by on 4 hours sleep a night just ain't cutting it. Anyways, guys, I'd love to hear your comments, and I will be back soon. You guys have a good day.